Good afternoon, guys. George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds. Bonds are going higher, notes are going higher. It's a little bit early right now. I have to leave, unfortunately, but it's, a little bit before 1 o'clock Chicago time. We got an hour before the pick close, and the markets are making new highs by a little bit. The early high in the 10-year was 131.20. We're trading 131.20 plus right now, a half tick higher high. The volume's dropping off. If you're long up here, guys, we're looking for the old highs at 22 plus. Move your stop up, start kicking some of these longs out. The trade overnight, again, last night we saw some selling in Asia. The market broke down, actually gapped higher and then traded back down to the settlement price at 07 in the 10-year, and then rallied on the London Open again this morning. Look for the dips in Asia to try and buy this thing. I'm a little bit concerned about the Wednesday to Thursday trade, but I think you want to buy dips going into next week's refunding. We saw a little bit of a dip this morning as the refunding was announced. That's typical. Once those refundings are announced, they start trading the when issued contracts in the cash market, and the dealers come in and start doing some hedging. I think going over the next couple days, we could still start working our way higher here, but it's going to be tough because the dealers are not only exiting longs here, they're going to start doing some hedging in front of next week's 3-year, 10-year, and 30-year auctions. And remember, next week, too, is kind of a weird week. I think the buybacks next week are only on 4 days. I think they're more concentrated in the short end of the curve, and I think they're smaller. So we're not going to get the big support from the buybacks next week. And we also have the supply coming in from the refunding. If you're friendly like I am, at least short term, you're going to have to be real nimble here starting, Thursday late, Friday, maybe even tonight. Like I was long, kicked them out a little bit early, but that's fine. Don't worry about getting out too early here. We're trying to be long in a market that's correcting. I think we're going to still see some higher levels. We could go and test that 26 plus level on the 10-year and the 144.13 level in the bonds, but the bonds are already lagging behind. 10-year's hitting yesterday's highs already, and I think 143.28 was yesterday's highs in the bonds, so they're already lagging behind the notes here. Curve doesn't look like it's steepening right now, but it's been steepening quite a bit, and it's not backing off either. So, there's that underlying unease with the curve steepening trade and supply ahead of us and less Fed buying ahead of us too. That's keeping me cautious here. I want to buy a dip tonight. If we can get them down back towards that 12-14 area in the 10-year, back down to 142.31 to 143 even in the bonds, I'd take a shot there with a long. Don't risk a whole lot on this. That whole Wednesday night into Thursday trade thing is bugging me a little bit too on this trying to be long tonight. So I do think we can get long if the dip is decent enough and with a tight stop. Be careful though. The next couple days could be kind of weird and choppy stuff here. Alright, that's a lot. I've been in and out all day. We've had our programmer buddy here all day working on stuff here for the fund. What else? We've been swinging and missing at a bunch of trades today as we walk in and out of conferences. But that's all right. We're fine-tuning our techniques here continually. Have a great night, guys. See you tomorrow.